Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Now, this is the start of our new series. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. After taking advice from comments, we are not going with hard mode and a challenge, we're going normal mode with a challenge. The challenge being, no dams, no levees, no floodgates. No water control, basically, until we get dynamite and we can start making natural reservoirs. So that's going to be problematic. We're calling our settlement Hope Springs because, yeah, of course we are. Right. Setting up. We want to put in a path, please. Thank you. Like so. We want to put in a lumberjack flag. We want to put in a gatherer's flag. Okay. Next thing we want is water. So we shall put a pump up here. And we will put in, I think, 3 tanks for the moment. And for now, we will put 2 of our unemployed beavers in the district centre. Okay, let's speed things up. I'm going to need to mark in the tree cutting area, which is going to be all of that and that. So that should help us bring in some logs. We have the gatherer up and running, so that will be helping itself to berries. We are going to want to come up here as soon as possible, but I think, what are we looking at, 75%. I think we'll wait until this tree is grown and cut down. We will remove this bush now, though. So we can lay a path up to these stairs. There we go. But yeah, we'll wait till that tree is grown at least. Now, how are we doing? Prioritise the water pump, please. I'm going to put in a second lumberjack flag just for the moment, just to speed up our log collection. There we go. Now we have no unemployed beavers, so as soon as this is built, which shouldn't be too long, we'll take one out of the district centre and get them working on pumping us some water. There we go. Excellent. Now they should start working on the water tanks. I don't like the look of that. No, that's fine. Okay. It was doing something in the background. I don't like the look of that. I'll just check that. Okay, I don't know what it was doing, but it appears to have stopped now, so that's fine. Right, let's speed things up. I'm going to put them on a an 18-hour day. That should give them plenty of leisure time. Certainly once I get some housing in for them. How are we doing over here? Need more logs. Come on, beavers. Hurry up with the log collecting, will you? 5 more. Okay, 1 more. Come on. There we go. So at least we are storing some water now. That's good. Next thing. I want a farmhouse up. Pretty sharpish. We'll pop one in there. We do have another unemployed beaver temporarily. Come on, don't be thirsty. We have water. Thank you. Okay, so it's going to take a little while for the woods to come in for the water tank and the farmhouse. So I'll speed on until that is done, I think. Let's have a look at the map. We haven't really done that yet. I'll tell you what, let's wait until daylight to look at the map. That's probably a better idea, isn't it? Here we go. So, this is the Thousand Island map. Basically, there's 2 massive water courses. joined centrally here with this narrow little gap. It floods out there, there, and on the other side it floods out all the way up the side here. Our entry point is up here, and you can see it splits both ways. So that's what we're working with, basically. How are you doing? Not very well. Come on, hurry up. And how is this tree doing? 92%. Okay, so that should be done fairly soon. Now we're looking to build the farmhouse. Okay, we will lay in some crops. I'm just going to put in carrots to start with, I think. Someone said about a 7x10 field is best, but I don't know whether I should have put my farmhouse elsewhere on it. I think that is to do with, if I can find it, beehives. But I don't know for certain. I have used beehives. I did use them in the other, the first playthrough that we did. But I really can't remember how they work. Some time ago. I know they increase fertility over a certain range, but I can't remember what that range is. So we'll find out eventually when we get to that point. Right, I'm going to prioritize planting, because that seems to be a bit quicker than harvesting. Okay, we can now open up this bit. We can get to these stairs here. So I will add to our cutting order all of this. I don't know how much that they'll actually be able to reach, but whatever they can reach, they will cut. Which is good, because it looks like they've just run out down here. Right. It's now a good idea, I think, to put in some storage. I'll put in... Yeah, I'll put in a warehouse there. And I will put in a log pile there. I'm trying to think what else we're going to need. We're going to need housing sooner or later. So we might want to think about that pretty soon. But we'll wait until these two are built. There we go. So we are actually storing some wood. That's good. Okay, yeah, let's get in some housing then. I want to put it a little bit back there. So we've got some space so we can put stairs and platforms in and make this multi-story later on. And I'm going to need another two that side, I think. Because that will give us 12 housing, and we already have a population of 11. So once some of these some more of these trees are cleared out, I'm going to have to put some more housing in over there as well. How are we doing? Okay, day 5. 41% grown on the carrots there. Let me slow things down for a second. Right, we should be able to get that built fairly quickly. So now we want to think about processing some of these logs into lumber. And we also need to think about getting some science on the go. And that's probably more important. So we'll prioritize the science building for now. Okay, I'll spin on until that building work is done. Okay, so we've spun on for a few days. As you can see, our harvest is coming in. We have happy beavers, well, happy-ish beavers. I think that's because they're getting carrots to eat now. Still haven't finished building the lumber mill, waiting for the logs to come in. We've got housing orders set up as well to increase our housing because we're already at our housing limit. I'm putting in some more water storage up here as well. I've already put in 2. There's another one going in. Our science points are slowly accruing. I'm trying to decide whether we're going to go for stairs or the forester first. Stairs would be useful. It would give us access to a little bit more food over here and eventually over here. It would also allow us to get over... Yeah, probably not to over there yet. We'll need platforms to get over there. It would help us get across here. That would probably be a bit far for our district centre, but it would be good. But a forester means we'll have a bit more of a steady supply of trees. I mean, we've got a lot here that we've still got to cut, and a lot that are regrowing anyway. So that's not as immediate a concern. So I think I'm going to hold on and get the stairs first. Let's have a look. We bring this path there, put stairs in there and come across. That works quite well. And then we can put a gatherer's hut in, or prep a gatherer's hut there when we have enough to get the stairs built. Okay, our lumber mill is in, finally. Let's take someone out of there and turn the power wheel on. There we go. We are now, or should now be producing planks if we've got any logs in. Which we don't really. Are you going to get some? Looks like it. Or are they all going to... they're all going to building projects. Oh well, never mind. So, that's where we are now. Still waiting for the first drought. It'll probably be in the next couple of days, I would have thought. But I'm going to spin on... I have put them on a 20-hour day for the moment. Just to try and get a lot done. But I'm going to knock that down. Again, I'll do that now. So we'll give them an 18-hour workday now. That seems fairer. Okay, and I will spin on until we've got the research points to open up stairs. Okay, we've got enough in our science pool to unlock stairs. So let's do that. Now, I don't think we're going to have enough planks at the moment to construct them. Let's have a look. Yeah, each takes 4 planks. We only have 7. So I'm going to have to turn this back on. Speed things up. So we can get at least 1 more plank in. We don't have any unemployed beavers. We do have one of our lodges, our new lodges built. So that's good. This one should be getting constructed fairly soon. We have a fair amount of food. We have a fair amount of water. We haven't had the first drought warning yet, so we're looking good. This is the easy bit. How are we doing? Should have enough planks for both of these now, in theory, but we don't have the logs for it. Okay, so let's shut those down again. And we'll pop those back in the district centre for now. Okay, so I think the plan is definitely be to open up platforms next and get across here. Because we can use this as a water reservoir because it's slightly deeper than the surrounding water. Getting on here to get a water pump onto the deep bit here is a good idea as well. But actually we can do that with stairs, can't we? Stairs in there and some stairs in... Might as well put there. And we'll come across like so. And we'll think about putting a water pump in over there as well. Into the deep water so we've got some coming in. Don't know how far the district centre will spread its influence, but we can have a look at that. The gatherer flag is in range, so that's good. How are we doing? We've had 2 births. That's all right. Plenty of space at the moment. The gatherer's flag is up, but no one is there to work, so we'll take 1 off of there. There we go. Cavloba, or whatever your name is. Sorry, Cavlobo. My apologies. Okay, we don't have any planks in stock, and we need another 1 for those stairs, so how are we doing for wood? We're doing okay for wood, but we don't have the spare beavers. Right, for the moment, I'm going to take 1 out of the farmhouse. And what am I going to shut down? I'm going to shut down 1 of the lumberjack flags. I think, because planks are more important at the moment. Now, do I save up for the forester, or do I save up for platforms? I think the forester is more important. So we're looking at 60 points for the forester. Let's speed things up a little more. Are you in range? You are in range. Good. Okay, we're churning out planks at a reasonable pace, so that's not too bad. There you go. So there's only 1 more needed there. Right, that's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. I've got a feeling that we're going to get the drought warning, as I say, any second now. See, platforms would allow me to stack buildings. That would be useful. Okay, so that's built. Now, now let me build the water pump first. Let me get it facing the right way. Oh, that's okay, so it's going to have to go there. Should be in range. Yes, that's easily in range. Excellent. So we'll have another water pump bringing water in. Not that we need it at the moment, because we are, as I say, pretty full up, which is great. Okay. Okay, come on, think. I'm surprised we didn't get the drought warning. But I will spin on until then. I'll decide when we get to 60 science points whether I'm going to buy the forester or hold out for platforms. But I will come back and inform you of my decision. Okay, I got the forester. Cavlobo is working it. I've planted up some pine just to get some relatively quick wood in, as it were. And the rest I've planted up with chestnut. If we have a look at our cutting order, I've left this bit to just grow, so our gatherer can collect chestnuts when it's fully grown. So hopefully that will provide us with a reasonable source of both food and logs coming in. I've shut down this gatherer for the moment because there's only 1 bush with any food on it, and we're doing okay. The drought is going to turn up in 1.7 days. So I don't think it's going to be a very long one. We know what the droughts are like on normal mode. They're not particularly punishing to start with. We have plenty of water, plenty of food. Our new water pump is up and running, and Smekos is pumping away. Good old Smekos. So I'm going to, save science points. We have 3 children. We have 3 spaces in our housing. So that should be fine. We don't need planks at the moment because we're not building anything. We're just, at the moment, sort of collecting logs, really. I'm going to pop in a set of stairs there. And obviously when these children grow up, and we get some unemployed beavers, I will turn the lumber mill back on again. So we've got a few more planks coming in. But other than that, I will speed forward until the start of the drought, and we'll see how bad it's going to be. Here comes the drought. It's going to be 2 days. We're barely going to notice this. We got 185 water stored, 229 food. Yeah. This is fine. So I'll speed things up. I've turned the lumber mill back on. We've had one child grow up. But I took those out of the district centre. Okay, there goes the water. It dries up pretty quick. We've still got water coming in, obviously, because we have our pump over here in the deep water. I've set this land here to plant up with bushes, and then we'll be able to clear the rest of this land as and when. Science points are very slowly increasing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in another inventor's hut on the back there. In fact, might as well connect that path around there. Okay, so that will increase our collection of science points. Okay, we have had another child grow up. Okay, they won't be planting because there's a drought, but they are harvesting these carrots, hopefully before they die. How are we doing? We'll die in 0.9 days. We've only got 0.7 days left of the drought, but the water won't return that quickly, so we're probably going to lose a couple of those. That's fine. Probably. Just means they'll have to replant them. Okay, so our inventor's hut is up and running. That's good. And we have one unemployed beaver. We actually have some berries over here. And let's turn this gatherer on for a little while to get a few more berries coming in. Again, not that we're short of food. Okay. Building up our stock of planks. That's good because we'll need them. And the drought has ended. Yeah. Like I said, we barely noticed. Yeah, some of those carrots are now dying off. Look. Looks like we got most of them in. How fast is the water returning? Yeah, reasonably rapidly. Okay, right. We just need another 11 science points. That shouldn't take us too long at all, he says, in theory. And I want to start building out... Oh, water's back. I want to start building out with platforms to these other bits of... these other islands. There we go. Right, let's slow things down again. Piles and structures. Platforms. Yes. First thing we'll do is pop one right in there. We'll pop a path on top, and we'll get a warehouse on top of that. Okay, now, I mean, I could just use stairs, but I like the idea of having platforms across here. But going over here is probably more important. We want to use as few resources as possible. So let's come in like that. I can redo that at some point. And then build across like so. That's a start. Right, over here is a good bit of farmland as well. Oh dear, I'm all over the place with this camera movement now. Right, so... there we go. And then... platforms. Platforms. Path. Okay, that is going to take them some time to do. So, I will spin on until that is done. I'm probably going to have to build some more housing soonish. Yeah. Probably going to build up on the second level. So I've not planned this out as well as I thought I had. Never mind, I will work around that. That's fine. I will figure that out. Okay, so lots of building to do. Some carrots to replant. We have one unemployed beaver, which we don't really need at the moment, so they can remain unemployed. And I will spin on until something happens. We've had our first death, and it wasn't my fault. Nyabingi died of old age. Okay, it was old age, it was nothing to do with me. In the meantime, I am putting in some stairs and a platform up here so we can gain access to this second level, so we can put in a couple more housing, because we are again approaching that. What with Nyabingi dying, we're no longer at our cap, so that's something. Our platforms over here are progressing. We're basically limited by the speed at which we can produce these planks. But we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Other than that, I will spin on again until we have something more to show you. Okay, so we've got the beavers across to this part of the map, and we have demolished that natural dam that was there. So that is going to fill up this little section here, which is nice. It means that if we need it, we can put another water pump, or when we need it rather, we can put another water pump over here. All of our platforms over here are laid in, so we don't have any unemployed beavers at the moment. This is still being constructed. But we do have plenty of science points. Now, what I think we should do. We are going to need a gear workshop fairly quickly. But that takes 120 horsepower. These wheels only churn out 50. The water wheel churns out a bit more, but we don't have the flow, really. Because we can't manage the water, we can't increase the flow in any way. It's just going to be really poor power. So, I'm thinking about unlocking the windmills, which produce a variable amount, but up to 200 horsepower, which will be enough to run the gear factory. So, I'm going to bite the bullet and do that. Yep, I'm doing that. I'm going to put a path up this way. No, always go to the wrong one. And we'll put in a windmill. No, I don't want to put it in there. Come on, John. Come on. We will pop it in there. And then we'll be able to connect up the gear factory behind it. Okay, so that's the plan. I will spin on until some of this stuff is actually constructed. Oh, and I will actually, before I go, I will set up a lumberjack down here with a cut order for all of these here trees to just clear out this area of trees completely, and then we can turn this into farmland because much of it will stay hydrated. We'll be able to see how much in the next drought. But much of it will stay hydrated because of its proximity to the deep water here. Obviously, when we get dynamite, we will be creating our own areas of deep water in order to keep things hydrated, as well as probably utilising our single hole and water dump technique of irrigating land. I know that this faction does have... Where are we? There we go, an irrigation tower. But as far as I can see, it's not very efficient. It uses a lot of water. So I think we'll be avoiding that. But yes, I will spin on until our construction is complete and we have enough science points to... oh, we do have enough science points to purchase the gear workshop. That's handy. So we'll pop that in there. We should be able to connect it up with power, but we'll wait until the windmill is actually constructed. Okay, the second drought is upon us. It's going to be 3 days, 2.8 days now, so I didn't hit record in time. Our new housing structures are in, so we've upped our housing maximum to 24. We have 4 children at the moment, 1 unemployed. We're still waiting for the gear workshop to be completed. We're still waiting for 4 more planks, so they are taking their time to come in. Food-wise, over 300 food, 180 water. I've built another warehouse up here purely to store gears, and if we scroll down, and planks. That's it. Okay, so that's going to be our hardware storage, basically. We are very much limited by the speed at which we're producing planks, which is not very fast at all. The power structure I've got here, if we have a look, I'm coming out of the back of this windmill into a T there to feed the gear workshop. But I'm bringing more power out this way, so I'm going to put in another T-shaft there. Why can't I build a windmill there? Why? What's wrong with that? Okay, let's get rid of that. No, you're not going to let me build there at all. Okay, is that too close to that one, maybe? How's my cutting order? Can they reach those? We'll see if we can get another windmill up here. We might have to take out some of these trees first. Okay, well, we're still pumping water, so that's fine. Still plenty of food, that's fine. I'll come back at the end of the drought. Okay, that's the drought over. And yeah, we're fine. I have to say, I'm feeling uncharacteristically optimistic about this particular challenge. I think we're going to do okay. Let me see if I can pop in another windmill along here anywhere. There we go, I can get one in there. So let's get one in there. We'll extend the power out like that. And then I think we'll put a T-junction on there once that one's been built. I don't want to trap any beavers anywhere. Yes, as I say, I'm feeling sort of uncharacteristically optimistic about this. I'm already thinking about using dynamite to square this off and then deepen as far as we can go to get ourselves a nice deep natural reservoir. So yeah, I think we're going to do okay. Having said that, now everyone's going to die in the next drought, but that will be next episode. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave us a comment. Let me know what you think. If you don't think that the challenge is hard enough, let me know. If there's anything I can do to modify the challenge to make it harder, let me know. I might not do it, but, you know, let me know. Please give us a like and a subscribe if you liked the episode and you would like to see more. In the meantime, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.